does UK music need that US cosign in order to be successful?
Does UK music, any type of UK music, whatever it is, if it gets an American cosign, does it need it?
I think it definitely needs an American cosign. It's like Trey Mission doing grime. He needs the Wiley cosign. You need that American cosign. That's the bigger pond. It's the bigger money. It's where they want to be. They made a tune, and to be fair.
Nah,
I don't think you do.
What are you saying? No, you two don't think no.
I don't think you need the
you do. I don't think you don't necessarily need it.
The way it helps. You don't go to America with it then. You stay here. You stay in Europe.
Who really goes to America with it?
No one's ever really
no one's really had the first person to really go across is Chip, and I don't know as of yet. I don't know personally. He hasn't had that big club. Like what you said before, you said that French Montana hasn't sold as much as Chipmunk. Yeah. But if you look what Chipmunk has sold in, it's not what French Montana has sold in.
Yeah, no, of course not.
So,
but really, French Montana's got a demographic of 300,000 people. Chip's got a demographic of 60,000 people, and Chip's still outselling him. So to me, that kind of says that we're looking at something that we think is so much bigger than what it is.
I think it's bigger in our minds than what it is actually in reality.
Yeah, what you said is right. I believe what you said is right, which is that Chipmunk is more valuable in the UK than French Montana. But overall, the music that they're making, French Montana is by far. Because if you go to an American club, like it's French Montana that's going off more than whoever's selling more than him.
Yeah, of course. But that doesn't translate to sales.
It doesn't translate, but that is a better feature than Chip.
Yeah, but popularity can make you money as well at the same time.
The reason why I understand why Chip initially was like, no, fuck that, is because if Chip's looking at it from a business perspective, this is the problem with the UK. I don't think Chip sees French Montana like he's up here. I feel like Chip sees French Montana like he's his peer.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I don't think artists at Krept and Conan's level at the moment, they see French as a bigger deal than anybody else here. Yeah. I think as far as Chip's concerned, he's just another rapper that I'm doing. Chip, you got to remember, this is someone who's done records with
He said if someone else, if Fecky done it or someone else, like, because Fecky's on the song too, you said Fecky would have bust it off on his mixtape before, it would have been a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Because French Montana, I was like,
I think because Chip's at the level he's at.
Yeah, he understands that. He's been around for a long time. He's been around. He understands that. He's just another guy.
Krept and Conan, but they haven't been around as long, and they haven't had the same level of success.
So they would look at it like to say, well, it's helping.
It is a disrespect, but it's just something you have to deal with.
Again, that's what I was going to say.
You're dealing with UK hip hop's bigger brother,
and you have to.
Your bigger brother's always going to try and put you out.
But the reality is.
We say if you just keep letting it going on, it's just gonna keep happening.
Yeah, but the reality is the American cosign doesn't mean that much. It doesn't mean that much because the truth is that the fan base in America, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Even if you got look, Tiny had 2 Chainz on his record. Do you think that record ever got spun in America?
No.
Never. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah,
and over here, no one gives a fuck because it's Tiny's record. They care about 2 Chainz. But they'll go and listen to 2 Chainz music. They won't listen to, and then, you know what? That's another one. Even 2 Chainz gone on the radio being, I'll do a record with whoever for X amount of money. That was a disrespect.
Let me put this forward then. I know it's a different situation, but it feels similar. It feels close to home. You got Drake in Canada. Without that Wayne cosign, it means nothing. He even said, until you blew up in America, Canada didn't even care about you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So if you want to do hip hop, you've got to be.
You understand that. You have to do hip hop, but in England and Canada's don't sell as much. They don't. Their music scene's not as big as ours or as innovative as ours at all.
That's very true, but now it's different. It's a different ballgame. They've got B-Bar, Drake.
They're about to say, you know what I'm saying? It's different. Like here, if someone was really doing their thing over here, it would be respected. That's why they have to come over here and like look when Tiny was killing it, all Americans are coming over here and breading him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's not doing it right, I don't say he's killing it right now, but when he was, everyone's breading.
You would have to.
It's different.
It's like coming to England and not respecting the Queen.
But you don't have to have the American thing to do well.
No, you're right. You don't. But in hip hop. You do.
Yeah. And I think things are.
I mean, if you want to do hip hop like them, though.
And if you want to sell records in America, but who really sells records in America from this country?
Who gets into hip hop to not go and be with people that you like?
No, I totally agree. Me personally, when rappers say I don't want to ever pop in the States, I feel like they're full of shit. Yeah. Like if you want to do reggae music and you say I don't give a fuck if I get a cosign from Jamaica, it's bullshit. Yeah. If you want to do reggae music, you want to get love from Jamaica. Yeah. If you want to do hip hop music, you should want to get love from America. But the reality of actually getting it, and also the thing is the industry's changed. If you look at like 5-6 years ago when SAS were in America and they were doing records with artists over there, we didn't have any infrastructure over here for artists to really be selling a lot of records. Yeah. So you didn't really have a choice. Like for them lot to want to really go and make an impact, they went to America. They made an impact with the features that they got. Whereas if you look at now, we've got an infrastructure where like we don't need that. Like we've got millionaires here who haven't had to do that. Yeah. And truthfully, I actually don't think that even when they've got the feature, the American audience gives a shit.
No,
I literally don't think they give a shit.
I don't think they
I don't think there's French Montana fans looking over here thinking, that's sick. Or like you said, the 2 Chainz one is that
French Montana's head. He's thinking he knows that the UK audience will fuck with him more if he's on the biggest UK rappers shit.
Yeah.
Like that's why, because Mega and Mayhem were on French's Coke Boyz tape. And obviously he's not thinking, let me do them lot a favor and give them America. He's thinking, oh, they're the only UK rappers I know. I fuck with them. I'll get them on the tape, and that will help me break into the UK.
But that's exactly what happened, isn't it? Because Chip said when he put up that post, he said that French came down here when he done his tour, and he heard the tune because Chip played it to him. He thought it was the hardest UK record. He don't know who it was, so he just jumped on it, laid his verses down, and put it on a mixtape. But bringing it back to the Chip situation, the situation that took place on Twitter between Krept and Konan and Chip. Does anybody think it was a publicity stunt?
that outburst on Twitter weren't no publicity stunt. That was a genuine argument because realistically, like Krept and Conan said, they didn't know. Everyone has downloaded the Coke Boyz, was it 4 on the morning? Like everyone, well not everyone, but I did. And everyone just, oh, it's raw. Just heard it. Everyone was told about it. Chipmunk heard it, got pissed off, started talking at the things. Then man was tweeting at the things. And then they just spoke. But I imagine they rang each other, talked it out, and whatever. Really, it's none of their. It's neither of their issues. It's none of their fault. You know what I'm saying? Because Krept and Conan didn't know. Chipmunk didn't know. Them two arguing doesn't even make sense. So they just thought it's dumb. So we're wasting our anger to each other for no reason. Delete the tweets. Let's talk about publicity stunt and let's fling out the remix now.
The UK remix
quickly because really everyone's looking at the remix.
I see Chip.
Yeah. But the whole thing was that they were gonna take his verse off of it. You know what? Snips, I want to ask you a question.
Go on.
UK rap, obviously. I feel that you might not be like 100% fan of great UK rap music, innit?
Might not
Great
be.
UK rap.
No,
I'm a good fan of good UK rap.
Alright, but your opinion might differ to that, innit?
Okay.
So I'm saying when Krept and Konan released this Don't Waste My Time remix, and you heard the Coke Boyz made their remix of it, how did you feel? What type of way were you feeling?
I don't have an issue with the song at all. I think it was a good record. I had an issue with the fact that I feel like French took the piss. French like really took the piss because he's been asked to jump on a record. I mean, this is my understanding. Maybe I don't understand like the arrangement of what happened.
Okay,
but from what I understand, they asked to get French on a remix. French took the record, did his shit, put it out before they got a chance to put it out. So now it's gonna look to the American audience. It's gonna look like if they hear the UK version, which is the original version, it's gonna look like it was just some UK rappers that jumped on a remix of an American record. They're not going to realise that was the original tune, and I think that's a massive disrespect from French Montana. And to be honest, and this is regardless of whether or not people are fans of Krept and Konan or they think that they're good rappers or whatever. At the end of the day, they are flying the flag for UK music at the moment, and they're doing well, and they're at the top of the game as far as UK rap's concerned. So I feel like an artist like that is more like artists like Krept and Konan are more valuable to our scene than what French is to the US scene, because really French is not a high selling artist. You can believe the hype or whatever, but at the end of the day French sold 50k when he first came out. To be real, Chip is on the remix of Krept and Konan's records. Chip has sold more records than French Montana sold. So that would say to you that it's a better look for French to try and take a UK audience by being on their record, but he doesn't seem to give a fuck about them taking any type of US audience by having them on the record, because he obviously doesn't give the record that much respect where he's going to put their version on his mixtape. So to me personally, it's just another example of US artists taking a piss out of the UK, and I feel like Krept and Konan kind of owed it to themselves to be like, fuck him, like it's a piss take. I rate Chip for initially coming out and saying fuck him. I don't know what the intention behind why Chip said that was, but me personally that seemed like the obvious reaction. But then obviously it got taken back, and I don't know what happened.
Did anyone feel like it was a good move? Like,
what do you mean?
As in terms of
getting French Montana on it?
Yeah, to get the Coke Boyz verse on it.
It's that type of sound. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you had what I think the remix should have been was Krept, Konan and French Montana. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a better remix, I think. Yeah. I'm saying, because that's obviously the trap sound and all the arms and all that jazz. That sounds like their man's thing. That sounds like the Coke Boyz way. That's why when people hear it on the Coke Boyz CD, it don't sound like a place. It sounds like every tune on there, and it don't sound like a place. It sounds like something they'll do. So I'm assuming that's why when they probably played it in the studio, they just thought, yo, Lil Durk jump on it too. We've done this to not even really caring. But like Snip said, it's just a thing where they didn't acknowledge it. They didn't even write Krept and Konan on there.
But there's no credit to Krept.
No credit of the song, which I think
still
is a dickhead thing.
But it's like with rap, it's like Americans are forever gonna think we own this, and then you guys
of
across
course,
the pond don't have the power to tell us what we can do with our things. It's like grime. It's like us having a grime tune and having an American grime artist. There's no way that you know
but you know what? So people would bread it if well, I don't know. It's going off topic. See, New Slaves to me, that's a Wiley tune. Radio 1 played that like that's some new. What's this?
He's still a big hip hop artist. So imagine see what's my man, the grime artist from Canada.
Trey Mission.
See someone like he would never be able to disrespect.
Oh, the original that way.
He will come over here and pay homage. And do you know what I mean? It's like it's
true.
I think it's slightly different because if Trey Mission was massive, like to the point of, you know, like what's the equivalent to like Wiley in America? Just say Jay-Z or something like that. Jay-Z could do that to grime because he's the scene and the pond is bigger. It's just a bigger market because the market's bigger. Trey Mission couldn't do that because he relies on Wiley to be able to do what he needs to do, whereas those bigger artists don't.
Alright, bringing it back down, and rounding it off, do we feel UK music needs a US cosign?
I don't think it does.
I definitely think it does. If you want to do hip hop and you want to call it hip hop, take the UK bit off, you just want to be part of hip hop, you need to go over the pond and show them why. You have to prove it. You have to prove it to them.
I kind of sit in between you two in the sense that I believe that if you want to take it out of this country, you do need an American cosign. But I also think
if you concentrate
what we need to understand is we have a big scene here, and as much as it should be important to get the cosign in America, you need to understand that they are your peers. They're not fucking gods to you. Like they're not gods. Like you can't treat these people like Chip said. If Fecky did it, it would be a problem. We need to look at American artists in the same way. You can't put them on this pedestal, especially then. Let's be honest, especially
someone's rubbish. French Montana.
Let's be honest. Everyone on that track, for the most part, is at a level or better than French Montana. He's not a good rapper. It's different if you got
86% of the was better than French Montana on that old tune.
I think with hip hop,
I'm trying to look at you like say the name. I didn't say.